And tonight, the Today Special that we're launching is Andrew's #1 top-selling product, top-selling reorder product, and everybody's favorite beauty product. It is the Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails. It's back. It's hotter than ever. Can't wait to tell you more about it. It's going to be exciting.
Forgot to mention, in about 6 or 7 minutes, we're doing that quick Choco Nouveau thing that I mentioned. If you're going to go to wordsonwellness.com, you could read later that we're going to bizarre lengths to be able to ship chocolate in summer, literally bringing a huge 18-wheeler size freezer into our facility, freezing the chocolate, freezing the cold packs in the chocolate in the same bottle and things, and we'll drive them to UPS at night. So
and for the first time, we have a milk chocolate version. It's called Mild. We also have the original, and then we also have an extreme dark chocolate too,
so we'll
91%. So it's going to be fun. All right, stick around for that. I told you we have a lot going on tonight, but right now we want to get everybody their cranberry benefits. This is an example of one that a lot of us take this every day. Recently, a few months ago, Andrew started talking about the fact you take it at night.
Absolutely.
I take it at night now. It's a perfect time to take it. But again, you should read the reviews on this. I mean, if you deal at all with urinary tract issues, this is your product. You need to jump in here and try this and start taking it every night, and you're gonna see some amazing results.
Again, another product that's over 90% positive reviews. I think it's rated 4.8 stars. We won't have that much time to talk about it, so we'll talk about it. I'll try to talk about it some more tomorrow night. But this is really an issue that's so both men and women. Men get older as well. We have prostate issues. Our prostate affects the way our urinary tract functions. So like women, we have to become more aware of urinary tract health, bladder health, and there is no ingredient that's more important and more naturally supportive to the healthy function of our urinary tract and our bladder than cranberry. And if you want to see a product that delivers, and I try to mention this during my shows, is that people assume that we pull out all the bad reviews. We don't. We don't pull out any reviews. Even if it's a bad review and they use bad language, we'll pull out the bad language, not the bad review. So they're all there. So the fact that a product like this and the products we've discussed thus far are virtually perfectly reviewed, it's because they virtually perfectly perform. You can't make everybody happy, but we're pretty darn close. So we really try to make a product that delivers in a fashion that we deliver on the promise of the research, the promise of the ingredient. And you don't have to look very hard in terms of, even if you went to the National Institute of Health website, you will find hundreds, if not thousands, of papers and clinical studies discussing the benefits of cranberry for the urinary tract and bladder. You could read the reviews on this product, and you will be astounded by the reviews on this product. So it truly delivers. And if you think there's nothing that can be done for those kind of nagging issues you might have, you should think again. It comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, as do all my products. It will deliver, or you get to send it back for complete refund.
I want to show you quickly what the choices are here. It's a brief presentation.
Big savings.
But it is an incredible product. And again, you're deciding if you want a 30, a 60, a 120, or a 240 cap supply. Here is where our regular pricing, again, everyday pricing is great, but today, look at $20 off if you choose the big 240. So if you are needing to restock this, if you're not taking it yet, you should take it. Again, men and women alike, everybody loves this product. To Andrew's point, it's so hugely reviewed. I mean, 96% are excellent reviews on this product. So, and if you have a minute, it's really fun to read the reviews and see the kind of different results people are achieving. But the bottom line is, if you do have UTIs, if you deal with that at all, this is a product that naturally is going to help keep that area healthy, and it's going to keep you feeling amazing. I mean, really, I think those of us who take it, I would never stop taking this product. It works so beautifully. It really does.
I would recommend reading the reviews. I mean, it's not a drug, it's not a medicine, it's not for treating any disease, but if you read the reviews, you will encounter feedback that might be relevant. And if anyone told you that a product they used at a rate of 95%, those people were saying and writing in, and typically reviews people want to share warnings to keep you away.
True.
But to think that people went out of their way to share the information they share on this product, and we'll talk about the Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails, to think that almost 5,000 people reviewed a product and over 3,500 of them gave it perfect 5 stars. I mean, that's a testament to the product delivering in a way I think that actually probably surprised them. And I think that's why so many of my products we get so disappointed by products. I think that when a product performs, I know I do. When a restaurant is exceptional, I feel like I have to write the review.
Right.
Because you really want to share when someone goes out of their way to do something nice or does something special.
It's so true. That's the bottom line. This is a perfect example of that too. So hold on if you're ordering yours. We have all 4 sizes here for you. Biggest one is going to be the first to go. And of course, they all are at special birthday pricing. Every July, we wait for Andrew's birthday visit. We know he's going to do exciting things, as today's specials are always those we wait for all year, along with the values you see are all of our favorite products too, right?
And as everyone knows, the way we plan our today's specials, you have planned our today's specials. So that's why the Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails is every July, as it has been for almost 20 years, which is hard to believe. So it's a product that, and we've done that with all our products. So it enables you to spend, I love it when someone tells me they buy all of their products as today's specials.
Yeah.
So it means they're saving usually as much as 50%. Tonight on the Today's Special, saving, I think, almost 70%.
I know.
So it's a
so
great
exciting.
opportunity. Yep.
Okay, we're going to scoot along because we are going to talk